welcome to this Saturday edition of The Box Seat. I'm Matt Kelly. This is our last Saturday meeting for 2017 and it looks a little ripper as well. But first, let's see what conditions we have ahead of us. And we are looking at another hot one. The expected track rating is a good 4 and the rail will be in the 10 metre position. The first of 8 races is at 1:18. It's the Tabtouch Maiden over 1400 metres. The replay horse is number 1, Thunder Echo, finishing second at Ascot on December 13.
The track back there with Full Disclosure. Amber Glow led clearly at the top of the straight. 250 to go by 2 lengths. Running second on the outside there is Friar Away, and down the outside Quiet Whisper, Thunder Echo, Son of a Cope with Amber Glow at the 100 still in front. Down the outside Full Disclosure. Full Disclosure races up. It grabs the lead. Thunder Echo runs to second, but Full Disclosure's too good.
Thought that was a pretty good run from Thunder Echo. The winner, Full Disclosure, has since run well behind Salvaged. Thunder Echo has had the 18 starts and is still a maiden, but I think this is one of the more easier assignments he's had for a little while. He is the top selection in the first event. The 8, Quiet Whisper, is the second pick. She was also in that replay. I thought she stuck on pretty well to the winning post, and she has since run well behind Salvaged herself. The 2, Friar Away, this is a horse who was also in the replay that we just saw and should be an improver third up into this upcoming race. And the 10, Touched. I really liked this girl's effort last start at Bunbury. I thought she hit the wire with plenty of promise, and she can certainly win at career start number 3. Heading into this, the first event at Ascot on Saturday. The 1, Thunder Echo, is the top selection. From the 8, Quiet Whisper. The 2, Friar Away. And the 10, Touched. Race number 2 is at 1:58. It is the Tabtouch Maiden over 1400 metres. The horse that we are zoning in on here is number 13, Friar Fox, finishing third at Ascot on December 13.
Self-Assured went up with Universal Fancy. They've reached the lead together. The run comes for Bombardment. Here comes Fairfoot, though, letting down. And Fairfoot with 150 to travel. Speeds up, grabs the lead from Bombardment. It's Fairfoot drawing clear. And here's a welcome return to the winning list in the city for Luke Camilleri on Fairfoot. Lucas Camilleri.
She was third last on the turn and she weaved her way through. I was particularly impressed with her last 100 metres, the way she ran through the line. The hope is that she can settle a little bit closer in the run this time around from barrier number 4. The 6, Bombardment, we also saw in that replay. He certainly gave plenty in that race. He's had a run since that and run well at Bunbury, and he draws the inside gate at Ascot on Saturday. The 12, Aconite, is the third selection. She sat on the speed and stuck on really well in behind Paddy's shadow last start. And the 11, Time on My Side, is a girl that resumes having placed behind the likes of Pearl Trade and State Prosecutor in the winter. The top 4 selections for race number 2 begin with number 13, Friar Fox, the 6, Bombardment, the 12, Aconite, and the 11, Time on My Side. Race number 3 is at 2:38. It is the Get the Tabtouch Handicap over 2150 metres. The Vision horse is number 1, Marley Moo, finishing second at Ascot on December 20.
Into the straight, leading by about a half a length. On the outside, Daisy Express, Ruling Angel. Rojo Kalua the inside. Marley Moo joined in. Great again in front under the whip. Marley Moo's closing nicely though. Marley Moo has raced up, taken the lead from Great Again, and then Senso, who's coming late now. Senso after a Marley Moo. Senso last stride has won from...
Ratings tells us that she's the best horse in this race, and she's certainly the most in form, that's for sure. She has never had a run at the trip, so the distance is a query and she can be a little bit of a tease. But with Madison Brown's claim, I expect that she'll still be too good. The 7, Nunsa Dorindus, is the second selection. I think Randy Tan can make things a little interesting here. I expect this 8-year-old to lead, and with many of his rivals not having had a run at this distance before, if he can make this a true staying test, I believe he might just be able to pull this off. The 7. The 2, Ruling Angel, is the third selection. This boy put in a bad one last start that we just saw in that replay. In fact, he has a gear change here. The lugging bit goes on. He can certainly bounce back to form in this race. And the 3 Striking Star is the 4th selection. This boy, well, he had a real crack when he was just 3/4 of a length off a Daisy Express at Mount Barker, and he should be hitting a peak of fitness right about now. This is race number 3, and the top 4 selections start with the 1, Amali Moo, from the 7, Nunsa Terindis, the 2, Ruling Angel, and the 3, Striking Star. Race number 4 is at 3:15, and it's the Tabtouch Perth Cup New Year's Day Handicap. Over 1,500 metres, the horse that we are checking in on heading into this event is number 1, Humanity, finishing 2nd at Ascot on December 20.
In front from Humanity, a Fleeker's Girl moved up. Red Army to the outside, then Shadow Blaze. Cura Star still 5 off the pace. A Fleeker's Girl and Humanity have come together. Red Army down the outside, Shadow Blaze the inside. Humanity fights strongly in front. Red Army's going to drive hard though. Red Army all over the top, impressive win. Red Army took a while to win.
He was 4th. First up at Pinjarra was Humanity, and he was 2nd there in that replay. Further improvement tells me that he's going to go mighty close in this upcoming race. He hasn't won for a year, but he gets his chance to change that on a Saturday. The 6, Wanted Desire, is one of a few challenges in this race. She found the 1,700 metres just a touch too far at Narrogin. Back to the 1,500 metres certainly suits. Her run, 2 starts back behind Wave Hill Spur, was an absolute beauty. If she can run anywhere near that, perhaps even a little bit better, I think she's in the mix. The 8, Ice Crusher, well, she was really no hope whatsoever last Saturday when in behind that walking tempo that Retisona produced out in front. She pulled the whole way round. She should be a little more settled with a better tempo here, one would expect. I thought her run prior to that failure last start, her run 2 starts back behind Missile Launch, was full of merit. Certainly looks even better now considering what Missile Launch was able to do last Saturday. And she can certainly run a cheeky race. The 8, Ice Crusher, and the 9, More Bizarre, is the 4th elect. This is a horse that was also just off a Missile Launch at Pinjarra, and another that can make her presence felt in this upcoming race, which is race 4, and the top selection is number 1, Humanity, from the 6, Wanted Desire, the 8, Ice Crusher, and the 9, More Bizarre.